Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2020 UIL Boys Basketball State Championships Virtual Awards Recognition Ceremony. We're here today to recognize the achievements of the qualifying boys basketball teams in their journey to the State Championship Conference 6A. The UIL staff would like to welcome all athletes, parents, fans, and school faculty following along on this live stream. With us today, representing the UIL, is Executive Director Dr. Charles Breithaupt, Director of Athletics Dr. Susan Elza, and Assistant Athletic Directors and your Tournament Directors, Joseph Garman and Brandy Bell. To kick us off, Dr. Breithaupt has a few words for our teams.
Thank you, Rob. I just want to say a few words of thanks to the UIL staff for the work that they've done. I'm so proud of Dr. Susan Elza and her team, Joseph Garman and Brandy Bell, who were the tournament directors for 2 weekends in a row. They worked as diligently as they could to get this tournament ready and kicked off. Weren't able to finish it. It wasn't their fault. All of us, with deep emotions, did not want to cancel the tournament, and we tried to keep it alive for as long as possible, but it came to a point where the season was just over. It hurts all of us, and those of us who invested a lot of time at the UIL and particularly the state basketball tournament. It was a heart-wrenching decision for us to not be able to finish the tournament. Not more than you, though. Over at Northside ISD, Dr. Brian Woods, the superintendent, has been a great leader for a long time and done tremendous work in supporting the UIL and our activities and leading his large district. And I'm really proud of our relationship. His athletic director, Stan Lang, is fantastic and a true leader himself and does so much in a leadership role. Principal Dr. Jerry Berger, just an outstanding school. So can't say enough about our school leadership. Over at Duncanville, Dr. Mark Smith has served on 3 UIL committees. He's been on the waiver review board. He's been on the state executive committee. He's been on the UIL rules committee, the legislative council, and Principal Michael McDonald, and of course our athletic director Dwight Weaver help support everything that happens at Duncanville ISD and educational competition. The Dickinson Gators, who for the first time since 1954 advanced to the state tournament, and we're really proud to get to know Superintendent Carl Volkel and Dr. Billy Smith, who's the principal, and Coach John Snelson, who's the athletic director. And over at Wiley, again, Superintendent Dr. David Vinson served on our legislative council and has chaired many committees and been a great leader in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And the principal, Verdi Montgomery, along with athletic director, Coach Kyle Craighead. These kind of people help support these activities that we have. They don't exist in a vacuum. They exist where great people step up and support the efforts of our young men and our young women. School board members, those that take time and money and resources and put those towards these extracurricular activities, make these things possible. I know Phil McNeely was the state championship coach at Duncanville. He now serves on the school board. That's the kind of service that we need in order to keep our activities fresh. And again, all these teams won their regional tournaments. They haven't lost. They did not lose their last game. Now that's fresh. That's new. That's never happened before. And we're sad that they couldn't take the court at the Alamo Dome and at least get a shoot around or play a game. But with the rest of the world, I can tell you, there was no games played after March 12th. No state tournament was played across this country after that date. The great state of Indiana canceled theirs after the sectional tournament. They didn't even get to regional. And let me just tell you this. I would talk about the great basketball in Indiana, and it is great. But I'll tell you what, I'd put any one of these 6A teams against any of their champions. And all of these schools we're talking about today and celebrating are champions in my eyes. And I'm proud to be affiliated with them, and I'm proud of the work that they've done to get here. All of you have showed tremendous integrity and class during this process. I know you've been impatient, just like we've been. You've been frustrated. We've had to wait on news from the governor's office and from the Commissioner of Education before we can move, but we're moving again, and we want to keep it that way. We want to open our schools in the fall, and we want to have our activities. So work with us as we continue to collaborate on the best ways to do that and keep us all safe. So God bless you all. Thank you for being here, and congratulations on outstanding seasons.
Thank you, Dr. Breithaupt. And now let's meet our first Conference 6A school. Making their second appearance at state after compiling a season record of 32-5 are the Gators of Dickinson High School. Joining us for the recognition is Superintendent Carla Vogel, Principal Dr. Billy Smith, Athletic Director John Snelson. Head coach of the Dickinson Gators is Jason Wilson. He's assisted by Matthew Klingenberg, Justin Wilson, Jordan Dancer, Nicholas Voigt, Teron Guidry, Shannon Coles, and Brad Woodard. And at this time, Coach Jason Wilson would like to have a few words.
Thank you. On behalf of Dickinson Boys Basketball Program, I want to thank UIL administrators for allowing us to have this virtual award ceremony. I want to thank the district administrators for the resources and support that they give the Dickinson athletics as a whole. I want to thank the campus administrators for their daily support throughout the whole year and the school year and the season, just taking care of the welfare of the program and looking over the boys and the coaches through the day-to-day operations. I want to thank the community for their support, showing Gator pride throughout the whole season. I want to thank the parents for allowing us, the coaching staff, to have having the opportunity to have a positive impact on their child's life. And most importantly, I want to thank my coaching staff. We would not be in this position without the coaching staff. In order to be an assistant coach, you have to be a selfless person. And so I have some selfless assistant coaches, and they are great individuals. And so just thank you, coaches. Thank your families, your kids and your wives for allowing you to be committed to the whole process. And last but not least, the players, for them, just focus. The focus that they had the entire year and the togetherness that they had the entire year in order for us to be able to achieve this great accomplishment. I just thank all of our players for this. And so as the head coach of leading this program, I want to humbly thank everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Wilson. And now let's meet your Dickinson Gators. Senior number 0, Xavier Bordelon. Senior number 1, Marcus Williams. Senior number 2, Deuce Guidry. Senior number 3, Tremont Mark. Junior number 5, Jathan Caldwell. Sophomore number 10, Donovan Pointer. Senior number 11, Adrian Johnson. Sophomore number 12, Donovan Green. Sophomore number 13, Patrick Williams. Senior number 14, Anthony Russ. Sophomore number 15, Caleb Barajas. Junior number 21, Kanan Boone. And junior number 22, Keith Cooper. Managers, trainers, and statisticians supporting the Dickinson Gators were Chris Cole, Brennan Beal, Atiana Barnes, Paris Robinson, Adelia Williams, and Ciandrin Grant. Completing the season with a record of 32-5, Coach Wilson and his team have represented their school with pride. We congratulate the Gators of Dickinson High School. At this time, Coach Wilson, please display your trophy. We congratulate these communities, parents, school officials, players, and the entire Gator Nation on an outstanding season. And now let's meet our second Conference 6A school. Making their first appearance at state after compiling a season record of 32-7 are the Pirates of Wiley High School. Joining us for the recognition is Superintendent Dr. David Vincent, Principal Verdi Montgomery, Athletic Director Kyle Craighead. The head coach of the Pirates is Stephen Pierce. Assistant coaches include Courtney Smith, Ben Knighton, and Joby Fockey. At this time, head coach Pierce would like to say a few words.
Thank you. I wanted to thank a list of people real quick, and I wanted to start with the UIL. We appreciate you guys putting this on and recognizing our players. I wanted to thank and tell our administration how much we appreciate their support. To our community, our fans, our students, our teachers, we appreciate you guys coming and supporting us throughout not only our playoff run, but just throughout our whole season. Also, I feel like we wouldn't have been here without our former players. They laid the groundwork to get us to where we were at this year. Wanted to thank our coaches. I got an amazing group that just take a lot of load off of my plate, and I want to thank them. And of course, the team, our sophomores and juniors were amazing this year. And I appreciate everything that they did. But more than anything, it was our seniors, the hard work, the leadership, but more than anything, the togetherness that they showed. I just wanted to thank them for everything that they gave us. And then as far as our season went, it was a record-setting year for us, but it wasn't always easy. There was a point this year where we had a 3-game losing streak heading into district, and I don't think anybody in the state would have predicted us to make it to where we made. But we ended up coming together in district, and we were district champs for the first time in 29 years. We made it to the regional tournament for only the 3rd time in school history, and we made it to the state tournament for the first time ever. There's not many teams that can finish the year on a 20-game winning streak, and that's something we were able to do. And as our principal, Verdi Montgomery, said, only the coronavirus could stop us. So I'm super proud of our kids, and I'm proud to call them state champs. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. And now let's meet your team. Junior number 1, Elijah Taylor. Junior number 2, Kobe Wiggins. Sophomore number 3, Masai Garvin. Senior number 5, Jacoby Dawkins. Senior number 10, Corey Wells. Senior number 11, Ja'Cory Dawkins. Junior number 12, Tyler Booty. Junior number 14, Drew Lutcher. Senior number 22, Tommy Garriga. Sophomore number 23, Jordan Huggins. Senior number 24, Thomas Van Trier. And senior number 25, Cortland Rossall. Managers, trainers, and statisticians for the Wiley Pirates include Kano Agora, Jacoby Williams, Amardeep Singh, Jonathan Wilson, Eric Maxey, Jordan Green, Miriam Boyafio, Travis Mabry, and Brooke Solis. Wiley completed their season with a record of 32-7, and Coach Pierce and his team have represented their school with pride. We congratulate the Pirates of Wiley High School. At this time, Coach Pierce, please display your trophy. We congratulate these communities, parents, school officials, players, and the entire Wiley Nation on an outstanding season. And now let's meet our 3rd Conference 6A school. Making their first appearance at state after having compiled a season record of 33-3, the Broncos of Brandeis High School. Joining us for the recognition is Superintendent Dr. Brian Woods, Principal Dr. Jerry Berger, Executive Director of Athletics Stan Lang, Athletic Coordinator David Branscombe. The head coach of the Broncos is Mark Gardner. He's assisted by Tyler Montgomery and Warren Haley. At this time, head coach Gardner would like to say a few words.
On behalf of Northside ISD in San Antonio, I want to thank the UIL for having this virtual awards ceremony. I would like to thank our district and campus leadership, Dr. Brian Woods, our superintendent, Stan Lang, our executive director of athletics, Dr. Jerry Berger, our Brandeis principal, and David Branscombe, our athletic coordinator and head football coach. Your support, your belief in athletics have helped in our success. And being a Northside graduate myself, I'm honored to coach in this district. This past season was incredible. A lot of memories that we will have forever. The biggest of which was winning our region. Watching the kids celebrate the regional championship, the first one in our program history, was something that I'll always remember. But when I think back on this season, it's not the wins and the individual accolades that I'll remember. It's our kids. We had such a special group of high character and high academic kids that truly exemplified the word team, and they are what made this season special. I also want to congratulate the other 3 6A state tournament qualifiers. Congratulations to those head coaches, your schools, your communities, and your programs. It would have been fun to play in the Alamo Dome and kind of finish this on the court, but still, you guys deserve all of this recognition and congratulations as well. This year's team had 8 seniors on it. 8 guys that have represented our program with such class for the last 4 years. And watching these 8 seniors, how they have handled the adversity at the end of their high school career has truly been an inspiration. So to those 8 seniors, to the rest of the guys in our program, thank you. To our student assistants and our student trainers, thank you. To our parents and fans and everybody that supported us, thank you. And to our assistant coaches, especially Coach Montgomery, who's been with us for 8 years now. You guys are all a part of this success, so thank you for everything. So again, to our 8 seniors and to all of our players and everybody, I love you guys. Thank you for making this season special.
Thank you, Coach Gardner. And now let's meet the Northside Brandeis Broncos. A junior, number 10, Isaiah Elizondo. Junior, number 11, Ryan Salinas. Senior, number 12, Sam Gray. Senior, number 13, Tanner Brown. Senior, number 15, Andrew Lazenbat. Senior, number 20, Cole Cervantes. Senior, number 24, Kyle Schaefer. Junior, number 32, Gavin Gibson. Senior, number 34, David Gonzalez. Junior, number 40, Chris Stahl. Sophomore, number 44, Prezel Turner. Senior, number 50, Ty Fontenot. Senior, number 54, Chris Bowen. Managers, trainers, and statisticians for the Brandeis Broncos included Dennis Brown, Kirsten Anderson, Ashton Harmon, Nick Lopez, Chris Williams, Mia Mars, and Shelby Willard. Brandeis finished with a season record of 33-3. Coach Gardner and his team have represented their school with pride. We congratulate the Broncos of Brandeis High School. At this time, Coach Gardner, please display your trophy. We congratulate these communities, parents, school officials, players, and the entire Brandeis Nation on an outstanding season. And now let's meet our 4th and final Conference 6A school, making their 7th appearance at state after compiling a season record of 29-5 are the Panthers of Duncanville High School. Joining us for the recognition is Superintendent Dr. Mark Smith, School Board Member Phil McNeely, Athletic Director Dwight Weaver. The head coach of the Panthers is David Peavy. Assistant coaches include Corey Johnson, Kevin Woods, Neiman Ford, Daniel Moore, Jacoby Brown, and Jay Cosme. At this time, head coach David Peavy would like to say a few words.
Thank you. First, I'd like to thank the UIL first for not canceling on us until you really had to. I appreciate it. You know, it gave us hope that we were going to play it, but I know you canceled when you had to. Thank you for the recognition that you're giving all of us at this time. I'd like to thank the entire Duncanville community. Our community is definitely the city of champs, just by the way we conduct our business and the support that they give all of our student athletes and our students. Thank you to Dr. Smith, our superintendent, to Dwight Weaver, our athletic director, to Coach McNeely. I want to thank all of our coaches that they give everything they have, work tirelessly, and get our young men prepared for the success that they have. I want to thank our parents for allowing us to coach the kids that the way we have to be successful. And I want to thank all of our players for buying into us completely, for doing everything necessary for us to be successful. We only had 3 seniors. I'm happy to say that all 3 of our seniors did get a chance to win a state championship in 2019, and all 3 of our seniors are going on to play college basketball on scholarship. So their careers are not over. So I'm happy to say that. So I want to thank Micah Peavy, Jabrian Hill, Robert Banks, and wish them success. And look forward to what we have in the future with all these guys coming back who are even more hungry to win a state championship next year. So to everyone, including UIL, we look forward to seeing you next year at the state tournament. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Peavy. And now let's meet your Duncanville Panthers. A junior, number 0, Zurich Phelps. Junior, number 1, Juan Reyna. Senior, number 2, Jabriant Hill. Sophomore, number 3, C.J. Ford. Junior, number 4, Antonio Pavia. Senior, number 5, Micah Peavy. Junior, number 10, Damon Nicholas. Freshman, number 11, Eric Demings. Sophomore, number 12, Chauncey Gibson. Sophomore, number 13, Braylon Crosby. Senior, number 14, Robert Banks. Freshman, number 20, Ronald Holland. Freshman, number 21, Evan Phelps. Sophomore, number 22, Davion Sykes. Freshman, number 23, Cameron Barnes. And freshman, number 24, Jackson Prince. Managers, trainers, and statisticians included Avery Bradley, Holland Langford, Isaiah Moss, Maya Johnson, Kennedy Wooten, and Rebecca Cady. Duncanville finished their season with a record of 29-5. Coach Peavy and his team have represented their school with pride. We congratulate the Panthers of Duncanville High School. At this time, Coach Peavy, please display your trophy. We congratulate these communities, parents, school officials, players, and the entire Duncanville nation on an outstanding season. And congratulations to all of our qualifying teams in the 2020 UIL Boys Basketball State Tournament. This year has challenged both your resilience and tested your perseverance. We commend each and every one of you for the work that you have completed and all that you've accomplished. This concludes our Conference 6A award ceremony for the 2020 UIL Boys Basketball State Tournament. Thank you to everyone that's joined us today, and we look forward to seeing you in 2021.